Okay. Anyway, what this question says here, design, develop and implement a program in C for the following operation on strings. So we have to write a program in C for performing some basic operation on string. So what is that operation? Let us continue. So they are asking us to read a main string, a pattern string and a replace string. So totally how many strings we have to read here? 3 strings we have to read. That means we have to take input of 3 strings. One is the main string, str, main string, pattern string, pattern string, pat, pattern string, and replace string, rep is a replace string. So totally 3 strings we have to take input from the user. Okay, you have to read these 3 things. After reading, perform pattern matching operation. Okay, perform pattern matching operation. That means we will compare the string, main string which you have given as input and the pattern string. And if an exact pattern is found, we have to replace all the occurring pattern string in the main string. The pattern, if it is found, we have to replace it with the replace string, whatever is there in the replace array, we have to replace the pattern. So we should have one more, we will use one more array here, that is called answer array, to store the resultant string after replacing. So totally we are using 4 character arrays or 4 strings which are stored in a array, and each string has its own thing. First, try to understand these 4 strings. We will be operating the algorithm or the program what we are going to develop will be operating with these 4 strings. For example, the main string is the input string. Let me take a simple example. C A T or C A P cap. The same example, 3-letter word. For ease of our understanding and tracing, I am taking a simple 3-letter word. Okay, let cap be the main string, means that is the input string. Pattern string, let me take as 1 letter, single digit or single letter alphabet A. And for replace, I will give a single letter O. And your answer should be wherever is A is there, replace it with O. Instead of A, pattern is A, replace that pattern with O and give the output. Okay. For example, if I'm giving a pattern, P-A-T-T-E-R-N, this is my input string, suppose, and if I'm giving the pattern as TT, it has to start traversing, means your string compare or string match function will start from the beginning, and it will compare each and every alphabet or string that is stored here in the string array with the pattern string. If it is matching, it will replace. If it is not matching, it will go to the next letter, compare, next letter, compare. Yes, this is matching, but as my pattern string is having 2 alphabets here, again it will match. Now TT is matched here. There is a pattern in your main string called TT. Replace that TT by suppose X or any variable you can take here. No, I'm just giving you an example. Then your answer or resultant string will be like this, PA. Instead of TT, you are replacing it with XX. So PAX is XXERN. Okay, understood the question first, what we are trying to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get the question? Others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So we have to take a string as input, and we have to take a pattern also as input from the user. He has to check whether this pattern is existing in the string. If it is existing, replace that with the whatever is given in the replace string. If not existing, then just come out, print that there is no pattern match found, and come out of the loop. Okay, anyway, let us just see according to the program how this is being implemented in using a C program. If you see, the main thing, as I told, we are using 4 arrays. So all 4 arrays are being defined here as array string, pattern, replace, answer. So all 4 arrays. Okay, we are being declared each of size 50-50 for your string and the main string, and 20-20 for pattern and replace. And I am declaring, as we are using more number of variables, because for each string, each character array, I will use some variables like this C, M, I, J, K, flag and all. So all are being initialized to 0 also, declared and initialized to 0. Now void string match. In void string match, what we are, let me start from the void main, then I'll come. Main function is very simple, very clear. It will just, this is the main function. In main function, what we are doing, we are asking to enter the main string, give input to the string, and using this predefined or built-in function called gets, puts and all. You might have already in first year, you might have learned about this string functions, predefined or inbuilt functions. What does gets do?
Get a string, ma'am.
It reads the string or inputs the
Yes.
string. Okay, so we are, whatever we are giving as an input will be stored in this string array. Again, enter the pattern string that is stored in this pattern array using gets function. We are doing so. You can also use for loop and scan each character by character, but this is a better way, because our concern only is to do this string matching in this program. So we are using gets function and reading all these 3 strings from the user, and then call the function string match. And after string match is means after executing, it comes to the next statement, and flag initial value, we are giving it as 0. And if this string match is found, it will go into the loops wherever it is and change the flag value. Then you are printing the resultant, that is your resultant or answer string is printed, else you will print pattern is not found. Okay, very simple and clear main program. Just it is reading the input for all the 3 string arrays, calling the function, and using if else statement, printing the result. You can see the demo, the example given here also. You can observe this is the main string, hello AABHI, how AAB, and pattern they are telling AAB. So in this main string, wherever I am getting this pattern AAB, that should be replaced by KLM and O, some random string they have given here. So wherever you find AAB in the main string, change that particular 3-letter pattern to 5-letter replace string. You can observe the resultant string HELLO is as it is copied. Then as you have a pattern AAB, pattern is there. So that is being replaced in your answer as KLMNO. These 3 letters are being replaced as 5 letters here. Again, HII is copied as it is. Then HOW is also copied as it is. And as I'm getting a pattern again, you are changing it to KLMNO. This is how the output should be. To do this, what this string match, that is the main heart of our program now. What this string match function do, let us just check. Okay, string match, what it is doing is, while string of C not equal to 0. Let us see now all these arrays we stored, all these strings or input whatever you have taken will be stored in the form of in arrays, right? We have declared it as a character array. So every character array will have, what is this? Indexing. What is this? /0. Every string,
Null character.
Null.
Last, it will be end of the string.
at the end of the string, we will have null value. At the end of the string, we will have a null value. That's what we are storing like this. And same way pattern string also, for easy, I have taken it as a single letter. Actually, it can be two letter like XX and TT, which I told in example, or in the sample they have given AAB as a pattern. Like two letters, three letters, n number of letters also you give in the pattern, it will work. /0. And what is this? Your replace, you'll have O, only one letter again, and there is a new answer key, answer, sorry, not answer, not key, answer string or array. Now, once you are calling the function, while string, initially C, M, I, J, everything is 0. So, while string of C is not equal to 0, not equal to null. So, string of Z initially it is pointing to what? 0. So, it is not null. It is having some character C. Then you enter into this, means until you come to the end of this main string which you are scanning, we have to continue this while loop. For that we are using this while loop. While string of C not equal to 0, not equal to null, not 0, not equal to null, continue this process or whatever we are defining inside the while loop. If string of M is double equal to pattern of I, now M is also 0, pattern I is also 0. So M is string, pattern of string of M is what now in this case? M is 0. String of 0 is what? What is stored in string of 0? C, right? This is string.
Sure.
This is pattern. This is replace. This is the answer. Please try to understand, follow me. If string of M is C, pattern of I is again 0 here in this case, initially, first iteration. Pattern of I is A. Is C double equal to A? Is it equal?
No.
No. So what it will do, it will not enter into this if loop. Instead, it goes to the else part. See what we are doing in this else part. In else part, what I am doing is, whatever is there in this string, same that character, whatever is there, copy it as it is to in your answer. If there is no pattern, whatever is there in your main string should be copied into the answer. After copying, increment your J. J was 0, so it will become 1. What is the value of J? Was 0, it becomes 1. C was also 0, it becomes 1. Then you are copying C to M also 1, but I is equal to 0. Because pattern, I should again start from the first letter. So we are initializing I to 0. You are incrementing. Now C points to this. M1, everything else are 1 except I. Again, your while loop will be executed. In while, again you are checking, is it equal to null? While string of C not equal to null, again it will enter, it will compare the second alphabet string of M, that is A, with your pattern of I. Pattern of I is P of 0. M is 1, I is 0. So it is again comparing the second alphabet in your string with the first alphabet of your pattern. Is these both matching this time?
Yes, ma'am.
It is matching. Yes. Then it will enter into this if loop, increment your I. So I was 0 previously. Now it will become 1. Okay, why I am doing this increment is I should check again. Suppose in the sample whatever I have shown, the pattern was AAB. So 3 letters are there. So I should check all the 3 letters. Then only I can say actual pattern is found. So until if pattern of I is double equal to null. Now this time pattern of I, P of 1 is equal to null. Because there is only one letter, we will get this in the first iteration itself. Otherwise, it will go to the next letter and compare the next letter. If both are matching, then only you will enter this. Getting my point? Why I am giving this if condition here is to check each and every letter of the pattern with each and every letter of this string. AAB, if only AAC is there in the string, then pattern is not matching. It should be exactly AAB, not AAC. Like that. So each letter is to be compared. That's why we are using this statement. Anyway, in our scenario, it is null. It is null. P of I is 1 is null. So it enters into this if loop again and changes the flag to 1. Changes the flag to 1. After that, copy whatever is there in your replace string starting from k equal to 0 until k is not equal to null, means whatever is there in your replace string array, all the alphabets or all the characters, copy it into your answer key. Answer key. So increment k and j also, because each time when I'm placing the here, I should move to the next. That's why j I am incrementing. And after copying, k also should be incremented. So both we are using k and j. So instead of a, we are replacing your o here. That's what we are doing. Answer key in from replace, you replace it or copy it in your answer j. Okay, after doing this, after when first iteration itself o will be replaced, k plus plus I comes to this k comes to this position. Now k is not equal to null, condition is false, hence it will come out of this for loop. And after coming out of for loop, again you are making I equal to 0, and whatever is there in M, we are taking it in C. Okay, so M was what actually? M was, did we increment M anywhere in this case? Yes, we have incremented here. So M was 1 before entering into this loop. As we entered it, M became 2. So C will also be 2. Again, your while loop will be executed. In while loop, while string of 2 is not equal to null. Again, it is not null. So what we are doing here, again, as it is not null, it will enter into the while loop and it will check. Is P is equal to A? It is not equal. So it will not enter into this if loop. Only if pattern match is found, it will enter into the if. Otherwise, it will go to the else part. Copy whatever is there in your string C position, that is P, into answers J position. Into answers J position. J is now 2 here. So we will copy P in your answer. Then increment your J. J will point to the next location. Increment your C. C is also moving to the 3rd position, and or copy that C in your M and repeat the process. But now this time when while loop executes, while string of C is not equal to null is the while, but this time it is equal to null. That is, we are coming to the end of the string. So come out of the while loop, that is end of the while loop is here, come out of the while loop. And in answers J position, because we have done with copying all the letters from your main string, this is null, we have to place at the end of your answer string and close your string match function. Once it is finishing the execution, it goes back to the function where it is called. It goes back to the calling function's next statement, that is if I equal to flag is double equal to 1. If flag is double equal to 1, then print the answer. Means when the flag will change, only when there is any pattern. That is, if it goes into this if loop only, we are changing the flag. You see here the condition, if there is a pattern, that means, yeah, if there is a pattern, means in string of M is double equal to pattern's letter, then only it will go into this loop. Otherwise, it will not go into this loops. Hence, the flag value will not change. And the flag value, if it is not changing, then it will not, it will go to this else part and print there is no errors or no match found. Is the concept clear here? I know it is definitely, it is little bit confusing because here more number of variables C, M, J, K and all we are taking. Why I am taking that many variables? Only I, J if I take, each time, each array, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So mainly I am using C to read this C variable to read the index, refer to the index of a string, main string. Okay, and using I to read the index of pattern string, and J to read the what is this string? Answer string. And K for this replace string. Listening, all of you? You can tell me when I am pausing, you can tell. C and M I am using for this main string. So that is why we have more number of variables used here. Okay, both C, here I am using in string C, also in string M. C and M I am using to read the elements of in the string array. I is used for indexing the pattern array. K is used to index the replace array. J is used for your answer or resultant string array. That's why maybe little it is confusing, but you have to trace it once with an example, execute, then it will be more clear. Got my point? Actually, what this program does? Rishabh?
Yes, ma'am.